Ain't nobody checking for you, Otis. That's the energy, earth signs. That is the energy that y'all giving off right now. And it is wild because I don't know if this is your energy or this is somebody else's energy, but this is for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns. You and this person could be an earth sign, but one of y'all not checking for the other, and the other one is checking for you. Whether this is work, family, friends, whatever, an old friend, an old lover, whoever, but somebody checking for somebody when that person ain't even checking for them. And y'all card came out. Earth sign card came out. King of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, it was the Four of Swords. So somebody is needing some healing time. Because, man, somebody is needing some healing time. I'm actually this is going to be a bit of a longer reading. I'm doing elementals, but I am doing timestamps for each one. So first, Virgo, I want to use it. I want to use my thing to see if I will get an earth sign. What earth sign? Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay, I got a Libra, so somebody could be connected to a Libra. So I just want to try to see how it would do. But we're going to go with Virgos. We're going to go with Virgos. So guys, angels, ancestors, for our highest good, I ask that you please deliver the divinely guided messages to me for me to channel for the collective. I appreciate the gifts that are bestowed upon me to be able to channel for those that need it, those that need the support and guidance at this time. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Let's see. Virgos. I did all of that. So I'm going to start the timer at 1:30. So bear with me, y'all, because I'm trying something new. Okay, I saw that Tower card. Sure enough, Tower. Eight of Swords in reverse. I just heard disillusionment. Devil. King of Swords. Hierophant. Nine of Swords, upright, and I'm just gonna do Judgment. Ooh. Bottom of the deck, I have the Page of Cups. Some news is delivered. News is delivered, and I forgot to do this, but I will pull you guys a card and read it. This is my new deck. It's called the Oracle of Pluto. And this is feeling really like a breakdown of a foundation, especially with this Tower. But it's also with this Devil card and the Eight of Swords. I like these two in reverse because when I saw those three cards, I instantly said disillusionment. The illusion is being broken down. And now somebody's in distraught because of their actions or something that they did, and either a commitment to work, family dynamic, and I feel kids with that, and work, family dynamic with kids, and self. I heard morals. Okay, so if y'all ever seen the Tarzan movie, the live Tarzan movie, 333, as I say this, it was a part towards the end of that movie where he was fighting one of the father of the son that he killed, and that Tarzan killed. And he asked him, where was your honor? The father kept yelling, where was your honor? And he was like, I had no honor, because he was raised by apes. But apes have their own, they have their own plan of life and how they move, because he was raised by them. So he didn't know what honor meant in the norm sense of society, or even just in that environment of humans. He didn't know honor. And it's something with how somebody was raised or what somebody experienced. And they've been moving out of trauma, and that's being broken down. And I feel like that's why the Judgment is centered. I really want to move this down, but I'm so scared that it's going to, there we go. That's a little bit better. And they're scared. So for this spread, Spirit, could I please get a card, one card, please, to break down what my Virgos are going through right now? I heard disempowered too. Misuse of power. The Swan came back out. Okay, so for those, this is a new deck. This could definitely have been a relationship or commitment. It doesn't feel like a relationship. But I also have rabbit at the bottom. So they're telling me I don't need to read swan, but I need to read rabbit. And then bear is at the bottom. I'm going to show y'all these cards. So this is swan. They're using their hand to actually make the images. The shadow puppets and rabbit. Swan, okay, that card is really about love and connection and how you pour into each other. It's like an equal give and take. It's balanced. Something wasn't balanced. Something is being balanced. Rabbit. Like I said, y'all forgive me. I used this deck with my live and I'm still learning the cards. I wish they had the number on the card, but you know how that goes. 70. Okay. So for the rabbit, it says fast-paced change, decision-making, the need to act. Rabbits are notorious for being skittish. They are hyper-vigilant and ready to act at the slightest hint of danger. The arrival of this card means you must embody the quick acting nature of the rabbit now, as things are about to start changing at a fast pace. To pull these cards hails the arrival of an opportunity, to be sure, but it is fleeting. It is a fleeting one. It is imperative both to recognize this and to act in alignment with yourself. If you hesitate for too long, the moment will pass you by. But if you act too quickly, you may find yourself in over your head. While this is delicate balance to strike, it is one that can be mastered. If you are someone who struggles with indecision or overanalyzing, the pressure of the moment may cause you to freeze. It may be helpful to step out of the logical and instead tune into your gut intuition. Be ready to take action one way or another, but don't act out of fear. Ideally, the opportunity this card points to is an exciting one. It may even be an unexpected one. Often there is a leap of faith that is required of some level. Trust yourself to roll with the punches and handle whatever is thrown at you, especially if you don't have time to plan everything out. There's plenty of potential present with the rabbit card, as these animals are often associated with fertility. Ooh. Somebody pregnant here? I just want to see something. Yeah, the house cat. Who were you? I'm glad this card came out because this came out in the collective on my Facebook. If you got Facebook, follow me on the group Creative Spirits. Creative starts with a K. But house cat, the ending question of this card is, who were you before they told you who to be? Who were you? Were you this caring, nice person? Were you open to receive? Were you loving? Like, what were you, Virgos? Like, who were you before the trauma? Who were you before the madness of life? Who were you before your parents instilled this trauma upon you? Like, who were you? Who do you see? How do you see yourself at that time? Who are you? Who were you? Eros, the river, underworld, the healer, siren, the cosmic. You were in contact with a healer in the recent few years. Like, I give it 3 to 7 years. You've been in contact with a healer in between that time. Agape, a love. Some type of love was showing you that cannot be replaced. The siren. Okay, let's see. I have the Wild Unknown Spirit, the book on my phone, and I actually want to read that card to you as well, because Virgos, it feels like it's like an inner conflict going on, like a decision that needs to be made that you're having trouble with. And I went straight to it. Perfect. Okay, so the healer. Though some claim the work of the healer as their gift and name it as their dharma, The force of the archetype is within everyone. It is our natural inclination to remember and to return to and to reclaim that central and eternal life force from which we so easily drift away from. The word Amvindaya means forgetting, and it is said that this is the source of all suffering and disease. The healer's mission then becomes to move through the comfort of forgetting, through the veils of ignorance and denial, to reveal the radiance that already exists. The healer approaches this in multiple ways, from multiple angles, knowing the cycle of healing is not linear. It is a multi-layered and citrus process, allows leading back to its own origin, much like the Orbis. Self-contained, grateful awakening is the light aspect of this card. Tired, needy, forgetting its own practice is the dark version of this card. The wounded healer is not someone who has been wounded, who was wounded and is now healed. It is someone who continues to courageously break open the self and ego as a means for deeper integration. You are going through this. Somebody's going through a dark night of the soul, and I feel like they've been avoiding this shit for years. It's like a warning sign. If you start to get angry and have angry outbursts, it's because you have been holding this anger, resentment, hurt, sadness, trauma, love, happiness, all of these emotions contained without expressing it. And now you're going to have to learn how to communicate that anger, that resentment, jealousy, hatred, vindictive movements, whatever this is, you or another person, either somebody's going to help you through this, or you're going to have to learn and take the necessary steps to learn how to commit or communicate in a healthy way. This commitment is for you, not anybody else right now. You need to commit to yourself. And I don't like telling people what to do, but this feels heavily saturated because it's like you need this. 12-12. You need this in order to get through this phase. This is a necessary skill set for you. You're needing to look at yourself and your emotions and see what you're still holding on to, because it's a lot. Especially with this underworld and healer. The healer is not for the weak. It's not for the faint heart. It's not. Like, this shit is hard, Virgos. So I'm not gonna say it's hard. I'm sorry. It's challenging. It's very challenging, but it's needed, especially to progress to where you want to be. It is very needed for my Virgos. Okay, Cappies. Okay, Capricorn. I'm actually gonna start Capricorn off with this card because that's what I initially planned. So Capricorns, we started 13. I'm gonna say 04. Capricorns, what you got going on, Cappy Caps? Cappy Caps. Capricorns, what do we have going on? How are we starting off your reading, Capricorn? Okay. I feel very slow energy. Very slow, especially after seeing that turtle. Ooh, penguin. No, yeah, penguin. Not penguin. Pigeon. No. Penguin. I'm tripping. Penguin. Lord. Tiger. Turtle. I just heard lion, tigers, and bears. Oh my. They got wolf at the bottom and elephant. Something feels like a duality between a fast pace and a slow pace. It's like you're feeling the urge of Mars to move. Like move. Which one should I read? Spirit. Penguin. Like you're feeling that urge to move, but it's like, no, move slow. Not fast. Slow and steady wins the race. I got that in my other readings, Capricorn, on my Facebook. Slow and steady wins the race. Family and close relationships and social life. A rigorous critter The penguin is all about family and loved ones, doing everything it can to provide for its close relationships. A penguin is almost never by itself, knowing that a solid system of support is key to the survival of both the individual and the species. Humans are wired similarly. I can't even get my words right today, y'all. Forgive me. If you pulled this card in your reading, it's time to reach out to your support system, Capricorn. This looks different for each of us. Of course, it may include family, friends, lovers, and even co-workers. Regardless of what your system looks like, something about the situation at hand requires you to reach out. Spend time with those who bring joy, peace, and healing. You suffered in silence long enough. Let your loved ones be there for you, Capricorns. Let your loved ones be there for you. It's also possible that whatever you're going through directly involves your loved ones. If this is the case, it's time to weigh the importance of this relationship in your life. Do you want or even need this relationship to continue? If the answer, ooh, my voice went out. I know when that happens, when I'm in a reading, somebody needs to exercise their throat chakra. This could correlate with the Virgo reading as well. It's time to weigh the importance of this relationship in your life. Do you want or even need this relationship to continue? If the answer is yes, is this conflict doing more damage to the relationship than it's worth? You must learn to pick our battles wisely. Regardless of how this card applies to your current circumstances, the message is clear. Reach out to those who you care about. On the June 12th archetype is the Everman. The archetype looks at the individual versus the group dynamic. When the archetype is well integrated, the Everman is thriving in their social circles and can feel strong in both their own individuality as well as their identity within the group. This, of course, can be fluid and dynamic balance to master. Think of the situation or question that brought you to use this deck today. What feelings emerge when you think about unburdening yourself by telling somebody you love and trust what you are going through? I'm going to read that last part again. What feelings emerge when you think about unburdening yourself by telling somebody you love and trust what you're going through? What feelings emerge? Does it feel a discomfort? Does it feel a dis-ease? Do you feel like abandonment? Like if you tell somebody how you're feeling, they're going to leave. Like what comes up for you? Turtle, penguin, and the turtle. Somebody's been fighting. Who's been fighting? I hear more so verbal disputes than anything. From my Capricorns. Capricorns, what's going on? This fell on the wolf, excuse me. Yep. Yeah, this is correlating with Virgo. Big time. 4 swords. Ace of wands. Okay, it wants to come out. 8 of wands. That's very weird to say, Spirit. I'm holding on to a new beginning without starting it. That's weird. I like this movement though. This 6 of swords and 8 of wands. I love that movement. But it's like, it's to a halt because, let me see something, y'all. I'm going to get my set. Okay, that came out. That wanted to come out. I have to read the wolf at this point because, like, I can't wait to get my setup where I can hover over my desk so y'all can see all the cards. But I like this combination. The crazy thing is that the 4 of Pentacles, like you're holding on to something. Oh, going back to that question of, is it worth fighting for? Is something worth fighting for? Knight of Pentacles. Could be a relationship. Don't know. Hierophant. What else with that? See, it's a lot of movement. It's a lot of movement right here. Like, But what are you moving towards, Capricorn? What are you trying to move towards? See, okay, I'm taking those because they keep flipping, but... And then the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Like, this feels very like, I don't know. Make a decision. Oh. Perfectionism. Capricorns. This is Aries energy. It's a lot of planets in Aries right now. Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. It's a perfectionism. And you have 3 8s on the board. Could be seeing 8s a lot too. But it's the fact that... I'm going to read the Wolf card because I feel like that's really going to clarify my question or what I'm feeling. So I'm just going to go with Spirit because they're like, oh, just read the Wolf card, please. And I'm like, you just over here talking. The message is right there. And I went straight to it. Look at there. Okay. Okay, so the Wolf. Intuition, silent observation, and shadows. Wolves are creatures moving stealthily through the night as they hunt and resting throughout the day. Oh, okay. Except when calling their pack to alert them of a successful kill, wolves are largely silent, watching and waiting for the perfect moment to make their move. A deep knowing through practice, observation, and stillness enables their survival. I just seen a person and I just recognized something about this person. Sorry. The appearance of the wolf in a reading is first and foremost a call to step into your intuition. You are amid something that isn't as it seems, and it is through listening to that intuition, knowing that the truth will make itself known. This is a moment to pause, watch, and wait. Hold your cards close to your chest and take note of all that is revealed to you through this silent observation. You will know when it's time to make your move, but it's important not to act until then. Remember that time reveals all. Oh, that is exactly why this Knight of Pentacles is. Because I feel like that urge to take action, but it's like slow and steady wins the race. It's like this tiger. Okay, I got to show y'all this now. I'm going to read the rest of the wolf in a second, but I have to show y'all this or I'm going to greatly forget this. How they were saying, you see, like the roar. It's like this, it's aggressive. It's like passion, wanting to move, but the turtle is like blocking and it's like, no, slow it down. Slow it down. Slow down. Slow and steady wins the race. Like you're trying to go. You're going to burn yourself out. Slow down. And it's crazy because that's when like you're holding this new beginning, but you're needing rest. You're needing rest and observation, reflection. Because when you do that, you're going to move fast. You have the 8 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, and the 8 of Cups. That's a whole lot of movement. But then this Knight of Pentacles is like slow and steady wins the race. You're going to move. You're going to be moving faster than what you realize. Especially with this, where you're in this zone of the 8 of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Ace of Pentacles. You're going to be solely concentrated on that. But it's something about this that you've always done. Okay, I'm gonna get back to the wolf. We all possess an intuition sense, but many struggle to know when it's intuition versus wishful thinking versus overanalyzing. Intuition is often subtle, and it's through silence and alone time that we make space for our intuition to fucking speak. I had to add the fucking in there. Now is the time to carve out some alone time for yourself and let it bubble to the surface. Recognize that your intuition is a statement. Anything else shows up as a question. Your intuition is very much a statement. So it's this thing that I've learned over the years with meditation and learning to tap into my intuition. Your anxiety, fear, aggression, those emotions are very loud in your head. But when it comes to your intuition, it can be very quiet. It can be, your anxiety can be like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And it'll be like your intuition, you're like, yes. Do it. Because your intuition is balanced. Your anxiety is it creates unbalance within your life, and it's very hard to hear your intuition when your mind is very chaotic at the time. So that is why you're needing this alone time, so you can see how to move forward, because you're holding on to this gift, this new beginning. And I love that for you. It's like you need to slow the mind down. It's like it's a hamster wheel. That's the only sword card that is out. It's the Four of Swords. And I'm very like shocked about that, because how the mind feels is crazy. Clarify the Four of Swords. I just want to see something. That's a lot. That's a lot. The Hangman. Yeah, you're thinking. You're in like, it's not stagnant, but you're in observation mode. Eight of Cups again. Another 8. Another movement. Death card. And the Knight of Spears. Knight of Pentacles again. Only new card out is the Death card. It's the Death card here. Like, Knight of Pentacles again. One more. It's just confirming that you just need... You're going through... Yep, Five of Swords. Yeah, you're going through... That's that Swords, the energy I was feeling. King of Swords at the bottom. You know the truth. You know your movement, but your mind is built with this Five of Swords energy, chaotic. Do not win at all costs. Like I said, I can't tell y'all what to do. But it's the saying of win at all costs. At what cost? At what cost, though? At what cost? Because I was feeling family. Like one of the penguin, it was... Oh, are you realizing that now? So a Capricorn, I feel like you Capricorn and Virgos, my hand started itching. You're realizing, you could be on the verge of realizing that you were in this penguin, this family dynamic, but you've been in this tunnel vision for so long, and it's the thing of switching shit up. I said that earlier, switching shit up. You've been doing something the same way, and it's time to switch it up. And it's time to do it with love and dynamic and family. And it's something about children I kept picking up with. When I channel, sometimes I forget. I get readings mixed up, but it could be dealing with Virgo. I could have said that in Virgo too. But Capricorn, like, you're needing this energy, family dynamic, children. It's something about children. You've been in such a tunnel vision mode that you haven't seen how it's affecting children, your life, something that your heart is desiring. Like, it's... Listen to the Virgo in a bit. Y'all probably gonna Capricorns, y'all gonna have to run it back. I'll be like, if this healer card, the healer card came out for Virgos. But y'all, like, it's something that you're needing to change here. And that's where that Death card and transformation is coming from. And kid you not, Virgos had the Tower card, and that's transformative. That's Scorpio energy. Death card is Scorpio energy. Transformation due to a tower and a foundation being broken down. And this could be a mentality. You've been slowly breaking this down. Or it's just a tower happened, and now you're like, okay, I just got to move slow now. I got to enjoy the moment. I got to enjoy my surroundings. I got to enjoy my family, my sons, my daughters. Like, I got to enjoy it. The prayer, yes. Like, you've been holding this. Like, you've been, Capricorns, you've been moving so much. And like, when I get this done, I can settle. I can be eased. I can enjoy life. I can enjoy my kids. I can enjoy my family here, wife, girlfriend, whoever you have. Like, I can enjoy it. But it's like, bro, you can enjoy that shit now. Sis, you can I'm going to say sis. I hate this I am, but excuse me. You can enjoy those moments now, Capricorn. That's a prayer. It's something that you're holding. But it's like, you don't know. It's already around you. It's been around you for years. You've just been so fixated on a goal. And when that goal's not coming and starts to be broken down, it's like, hey, somebody told me this. Somebody told you this already, Capricorn. It could have been a mystic, a shaman, like what just came out, the wound. Could have been a mother. Could have been a girlfriend, an ex, baby mama, whoever. Like, somebody told you something. The Elephant. Capricorn, y'all's gonna be the bridge. You're bridging this. Like, you're getting over these rocky waters, like this tower. What's at the bottom? The father. You could definitely be a father, or this could be father related. Anina Mundai in the castle. I just heard everything that glitters ain't gold. Everything that glitters is not gold. I keep getting drawn, but it's like the elephant. Like I'm more. Y'all got a lot, and I feel like it's tying in with Virgos. It's like an extended reading of Virgos. You could be connected to a Virgo for all I know, but I'm going to read that ending card for it's an ending message for Elephant. And it says, despite being one of the largest creatures in the animal kingdom, the elephant is a gentle giant. Imagine the force an elephant can muster and how they intend. I'm sorry. Let me start that sentence over. Imagine the force an elephant can muster and how they instead choose to channel that force through softness. How can embodying this same approach serve you now? This is exactly what the hell I'm talking about, Capricorns. Like, come on. Come on. Like, really? Obstacles, strength, majestics, wisdom, endurance. Like, how much you gonna endure until you change, you switch this approach up? Cappies, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, babies? Because you're needing love, you're needing light, you're needing play, you're needing joy. Like, stop sitting around aimlessly scrolling. I know I do that shit sometimes myself, but it was one girl, I saw her, it was another tarot reader, and she basically said she only do it like on the weekends or something. I don't want to try that because I'm going to use my time, Capricorn energy, devil in reverse. I'm going to use my time like reading a book. I have a book that I've been dying to read that I bought and I haven't started it yet. More than likely I'm going to start tonight after my boys go to sleep or before they even get here from their dads. So yeah, y'all Capricorns, y'all got this. Y'all got this. Y'all got this. Like, tap into that inner play, that inner child, that love, that family dynamic, that support system. Tap into it because it's really going to help you through this phase right now. All right, Taurus. My Taurians, 3155. All right, Taurus, what we got? Taurus? What do we have? That wanted to come out, and I'm going to take it. Ooh. Okay, that wanted to show. That was the Nine of Cups, so I'm going to leave that like that. I still heard ain't nobody checking for you, Otis, so that message is probably for you, Taurus. Sun, moon, rising, all the other signs too. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, wherever placements you have, this is for you. Let's see. If y'all get the same cards, Swallow and Lion. Swallow and Lion. Swallow and Lion. Swallow, sorry, y'all. Swallow and Lion. They're going their separate ways. Yep, they're going their separate ways. Five of Wands. But somebody's... Who is this Page of Swords? Who is this Page of Swords? Who is this Page of Swords, y'all? I'm trying. Oh, give me a second, y'all. I really gotta sit with this energy for a second. Really gotta sit with it. Hold on, y'all. That's very different. The energy that I'm feeling is very quiet from the Page of Swords. Okay. Eight of Spears, Seven of Swords, the Lovers. Yes, I said and the Empress. Let's see, Empress. That is crazy. It's I don't like it for some reason though. Taurus, what is this? Two of Swords at the bottom. It's another card that I need to read. These are like depicting two people's energy. But give me one, please, Spirit, for Taurus. That I need to read for Taurus. The shadow person. Puppet master. A copy. Oh my God, I gotta leave these out. Y'all, I may have to just... Y'all are strictly probably going to be cards from the book, Taurus. Because the shadow person, I got this card when I first used this deck on myself. And I really love that card. Because it give you... It's like a reality check. Real deal, like a reality check. You could be checking for somebody when ain't nobody checking for you. And you just could be recognizing true parts of yourself. The unrecognized self. This entire deck is devoted to the journey of becoming acquainted with the unrecognized self, the part of us that feels ever elusive, slipping in and out of the shadows, difficult to pin down and ever have a real conversation with. However, if the shadow person happens to pop up in your pool, you have the fleeting luck of doing just that. Your unrecognized self has arrived to have an honest conversation with you, Taurus. Whatever inner work you've been doing has thrust a level of self-awareness upon you, and your shadow is ready for integration. It can be difficult to know the next steps when we reach this point in our journey. Sometimes just knowing those qualities exist can feel like enough, and maybe it is. Take this opportunity to ask this side of yourself what it wants, what it needs, where it would like to live. How can you rectify the resistance and make peace with its demands? Remember that this is a real part of your essence. Show yourself compassion and understanding instead of shame or guilt. We all have pieces of ourselves that struggle to fit. Read up on Jung's 12 archetype. It's Jungs. They exist both in light and shadow, but all 12 live within us. Which one resonates with you most profoundly right now? Have a conversation with that side of yourself. Something is I just heard a sense of power. A sense of power. A need for a sense of power and control. Like you can't control every situation, Taurus. You're very stubborn. I'm a Taurus moon, so I know, especially if like you hurt my feelings, I have a tendency to hold grudges without even knowing it sometimes. And it's the thing, I really don't show it that much. But if we're still in that dynamic together, it comes out. And I've learned how to express that, thankfully, in a more positive way. I've learned to express my emotions then and there and when I feel and how I feel. But I'm able to give a person space now. I feel like you're needing to learn this about yourself, giving yourself space and grace. Because I went through that shame and guilt, even with, granted, I feel like it wasn't all on me with what transpired between me and another person. But I held myself accountable for how long I stayed, why I stayed. It's accountability here. Hold yourself at that standard, how you try to hold other people. Puppet master is something. I keep looking at that card. It's 10. It's crazy that now I'm going straight to I'm looking straight at it now, and I'm not struggling to find the meaning. Ooh, yes. Okay. This is exactly what this is. Puppet master. Projection, distortion, the ego, self-awareness. The gateway to the depths of our psyches will always be the ego. Though the ego isn't fundamentally a bad thing, much of psychological and spiritual work deals with acquiring the self-awareness to recognize when the ego has stepped into the limelight and we are acting from that wound. The puppet master represents this wound ego and its lessons. Consider the artwork of the card for the moment. Notice how the head of the puppet, I wish I could see it. There we go. Notice how the head of the puppet master seems to form one of the heads of a Sepetris. Cannot say that word, forgive me. The dog shadow projected on the wall. Sometimes we are the victim of other people's projection. It's true, but sometimes, oftentimes, we are the projector. If this card has appeared in a reading, it's time for you to figure out which is the case right now, keeping in mind that both can be true at once. Y'all are projecting each other. Y'all are mirroring each other right now, especially if this is a dynamic between family, love, friends, all of that. I feel like y'all are mirroring each other right now. Mindful awareness is required of you now to discern not only if you're acting from the wound, but also from which one. If we are triggered in our own trauma, the way things appear and or feel can be distorted. It's time to ground yourself. Carve out some space and time, get quiet, and wait for clarity to arise to the surface. Y'all just need to listen to this whole reading, because Virgos and Capricorns pretty much got the same reading. And you could have these placements in your chart. It could be your sun, your moon, your rising, Venus, hell, I don't care, but listen to it. Freud is famous for the psychoanalytic theory regarding the ID, the ego, and the superego. In every life, when we speak about the ego, we are often actually referring to the ID. This is the part of ourselves thought to be primitive and instinctual, motivated by certain impulses, including sex, food, aggression, and hidden memories. What are you suppressing memories to validate your ego? That's a big one. Are you suppressing memories to validate your ego? That is a good question for anybody. The superego functions as a moral conscience, and the ego is actually the go behind. Consider the three heads of the dog shadow in this card and how they might represent the three parts of the fused theory. All three must work in synchronicity to function properly. There is no hierarchy. How can you align with your ID, ego, and superego now? Are they all speaking the same language? Are they even aligned? Ooh, this is deep. Very deep. Very deep. And I feel like it's needing an approach of love, because it's a gift. It's a wish fulfillment here. It's healing here. Because it's 9 of Cups here. Like, did you, what? Clarify the Five of Wands. Okay, that's way too many spirits. Sorry. Not sorry. Okay, y'all want that out. Ace of Cups. 5 of Wands. Again. It's a secret. You're holding a secret, Taurus. What did you not say? Okay, that'll be the last one I read for them, though, y'all. That's a lot. Like, hidden truths. I keep hearing hidden truths, hidden secrets. Hidden truths, hidden secrets. I feel like I want to do this. This Queen of Wands, 2 of Swords, and Knight of Swords. The Moon, the Ace of Cups, and the 5 of Wands. And I'm going to move these because I have the 5 of Wands right here. And the Page of Swords. They're saying clarify the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Clarify Page of Swords. I'm going to use another deck. I take all of that. Y'all want me to take all of that? Okay. Oh. You didn't stop their show. Or somebody didn't stop your show. This was very ego-based. Especially with this 5 of Swords. Because the person on the chariot is the Emperor. And the 5 of Swords is a win at all costs. I'm going to actually read the 5 of Swords and what they have on here. Defeat, surrender, change, walking away, self-sacrifice, self-sabotaging behavior, underhanded behavior, deception, lack of communication, aggression, bullying, and intimidation. And that's the shadow side of the Emperor. And look at that. False start. You didn't. Hesitant, missed opportunity, waste talent, potential, infertility. This coming to fruition, hard work paying off. But it didn't. It's not. Because what are you needing? This is taking me back to Capricorn's reading, Taurus, of like needing to engulf and play and love and family. Like you're needing to engulf in yourself. You're needing to look at yourself and your actions. And I feel like each like Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, like different levels of this. Like this feels like the beginning. And Virgo and Capricorn feels like the middle to the end of that cycle. Like this definitely feels, look, Capricorn. And Capricorn's reading, their card ended in reverse. Yours is upright. So this is like definitely the beginning of you noticing something and your movement and your shadow and how you move through manipulation. That's why I'm through manipulation. Be mindful. Be mindful. Be very mindful. And I'm going to read that last. I'm drawn to that. I'm drawn to the Akapes card. So this is what I'm going to read. Because I was going to pull one, but they say read that one. And I keep looking at it. So that's an indication that I need to read it. 79. And this could be a way for you out of this, a way for you to settle this within self. A fated meeting, event, or situation, the higher meaning behind everything. The Akape is a unique creature, partially resembling a zebra, but most closely related to the giraffe, that is indigenous exclusively to the mother part of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. In many ways, the extinction of the Akape seems unlikely, and yet an unknowable number of things align to make its existence, so the presence of the Akape is a reading may speak to something that feels much the same and begs the question of fate, whether in a meeting or a situation. Something's fated to happen, y'all. Yeah, this is meant for you because this is long. This is long. To draw the Akape card in a reading is a sure sign that something bigger than you is at play. The way things have aligned across time and space to bring you to this moment where everything is falling into place may feel surreal. Moments in our lives where we can see distance unfolding in front of our eyes are few and far between. There is a deep knowing in our bones that recognizes this pleasant twist of fate, and the same knowing as us to drink in as much as we can stand, because there is something crucial to be harnessed and learned. Keep in mind that when destiny turns the wheel, it may not always feel pleasant, though it certainly feels big. Sometimes when everything is aligning to put us on a higher path, it can feel extremely difficult. This too requires a certain trust in the way that things are unfolding, even if we don't fully understand why. Look to the higher meaning behind this moment. Much is being revealed. I just heard shit about to hit the fan. But it's like something needs to come down. And it's correlating with who had Tower. It was either Capricorn. I think it was Capricorn who had the Tower. Foundation being broken down. Something being broken down. So the wheel is turning. When the foundation starts to break down, that's when you know the wheel is turning. What do you believe in that is higher or bigger than yourself? While there is no right or wrong answer, at least not one that we can embrace with unbridled certainty, there are countless options. One metaphor used to define the many domains of the divine is that of a bike wheel. There are many spokes. There are many spokes, each representing a different sect of belief, but they are led to the same center. This isn't a call to define God, but to recognize divine intelligence that courses through all things, all creatures, and all outcomes. This feels very justice. I'm surprised the justice card didn't come out. Feels very justice. I just want to see the card for you to tap into. The energy for Capricorns to tap into, Spirit. Ooh, yep. And Eight of Pentacles again at the bottom of the deck. Lovers, 10 of Cups, and the Hermit. Family, choosing 10 of Cups. I feel like somebody's been choosing just the 10 of Pentacles. Taurus, it's time to choose the 10 of Cups. You can choose both, but if you've only been indulging in the 10 of Pentacles, where is the emotional fulfillment in that? Because if you've just been indulging in the tangible things and the material things, when that's all gone, when that foundation breaks down, what do you have? Your own self, your own happiness, hermit mode. Go in and see what you desire for yourself. Sit with yourself and see what you need to do. And I feel like tapping into your inner child, tapping in, playing with children if you have them, going out into nature, doing things that you used to love. I know who this is for. Do that because it's going to help you. It's going to help you get in touch with something that is truly needed at this time. And I'm saying go for it, Taurus. Hell, go for it, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgos, because y'all going through it in a good way. And I say in a good way because you're going to come out of this so new. Ain't nobody going to know who the hell you is. Go for it. Go through this change. It may be very challenging, but you have all the potential in the world to do it. But what is the potential if you don't use it? And y'all, one of y'all had that card. Untapped potential. Do this, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns. That is all I have for y'all. Peace.